welcome back to my channel. Well, excuse me, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. Sorry. I don't know. In shade 525. So I selected two shades, 530 and 525, and later on in the video you're going to see me compare the two and decide which one is my perfect match. If you are interested, and before we go, I know you can see that, I do not have perfect skin. This channel is catered to women with textured skin. And when I say textured, I mean acne scars, indentation, pit, hyperpigmentation, blemishes, and so on. This channel is for you. I'm going to be reviewing products that is best fit for our skin type. Now, granted, it's not often that I can get on YouTube and I see my skin reflected in the person that I'm viewing. So I'm bridging the gap between that. That's what I'm here to do because I don't see it often. Even though when I go out and I people watch, I always see people with skin similar to mine. I always see people with skin similar to mine. So I think we should be represented as well because not everybody has smooth, perfect skin. So I have the shade 525 and then I have the shade 530. So what I like to do, instead of showing swatches on my chest, I can show it on my forehead just because my forehead is the exact same color as my chest, and I have like this high neck shirt on, so I'm not gonna pull it down to, not gonna do it. So this is 530. So that's too dark. That's too dark. Yeah. That's too dark. Okay, so let's hope that 525 is the perfect match. Because the undertone is wrong, and it's still dark. It's dark. And the undertone is, I would say, a bit rich. And I certainly do not have a rich undertone. It's more golden than anything. Maybe neutral some days, but it's certainly golden. And this is the 525. So yeah, looks as if this blended out would be perfect. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go in with my primer. Today I'm going to use the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. I have the mini right here, but I have the full size as well in my bathroom. But this stuff is amazing. I actually have the dupe to it as well, the e.l.f. So if you guys would like for me to do a side-by-side comparison with my textured skin, just comment down below and let me know. So the trick that I use for applying primer, because my skin is very textured and it's caused by acne. I had cystic acne, so the texture is Acne Scarred. So I have pits and what is called indentations as well. So pits and indentations. So because my skin is textured, I can't go in with a primer with my fingers. I cannot do that. So what I do is I take, thought I had some, okay, I did, they're right here. So I take one of these. Now these are, like the little foam triangles that you get from Walmart. What I do is I just rip it in half. Oh, and disclaimer, I know they look terrible. Don't you hate when you get your nails done and the gel starts to peel like within days? Why am I getting my nails done? Why, if the gel is going to peel off? But the guy who did my nails, he was sick, so I'm gonna give him a pass. But I mean, look what I'm left with. That's just not even cute. So I have to get them done. So charges to my body and not my heart. So what I'll do is I ripped it in half. It's easy to do. You don't need your boyfriend or your husband or your significant other to come in and assist you. I promise you, it's really easy to tear apart. And then I'll just go right into here. I love this container because it makes it a lot easier to just dip it inside opposed to having to squirt it out and put it somewhere and then go in and dip it that way. This way it's a lot more easier, and I'm all for something that's quick and easy. Okay, so like I said, sorry. I'll go in to this, swirl it around a little bit. Now I know Tatcha does not recommend you do it that way. It actually comes with like a scoop, and you just like scoop it out. But for the sake of this technique, I'm not scooping anything out. Not gonna happen. So then I just go straight in. I just tap it right onto where the textured skin is. Now this is, for smoothing purposes. Most people only will apply primer just like in the areas where they have pores, which is like right up in here. For me, I do have pores there, but I also just have textured skin that covers my cheeks. So I go in all over both sides of my cheeks because, I mean, duh. Now what it does is when you rip it in half, it sort of mimics, what your textured skin kind of looks like, and it basically allows the product to seep more so into your pores opposed to sitting on top and not really feeling it. So it allows it to fill it in a way, especially if you go in with 2 or 3 layers, which I'm not going to do. I typically only do 1 layer. For the sake of this video, I may do 2, but I'm definitely not going to do 3. So this is my second layer. As you can tell, I just went in. So this is the second layer. And basically you just like stamp it in, and it's supposed to help fill the pores so that the skin is all leveled, it's all even, and your foundation can just go on smooth on top of it. The problem is with textured skin is the foundation does not apply smoothly because the skin surface is no longer smooth. It has dents and pits. Hate to say dents, but it has pits and indentations. So you have areas of the skin that seeps in a bit. So that causes the skin to look textured. What I will say about this primer is it does roll a bit on your skin, and most pore filling primers does. So it's not something that is unusual. It happens quite often. But what I can say here, it doesn't do it. Just saying. And this is only $9, and just a small tube, I believe it's like $20 or $25, and then it was like $50, $60 for the big one. So for $9, then it doesn't roll on your skin. I mean, that's saying a lot. Just saying. And then I smooth it over my cheek area like so. And as you can tell, I don't know if you see it, but it's filling in the pits. Where I place the primer, it's gone over very smoothly. Now, is it completely eliminated? Absolutely not. I mean, it's only so much a pore filling primer is going to do. It's not like it's micro needling or a laser treatment. It's not going to eliminate the textured skin, but it will definitely minimize the appearance of the textured skin. So that's always a plus when, you can look in a mirror and you see a smooth base opposed to, rocky road. Now, I know you're looking and you're like, whoa, your neck is significantly darker. It is. I had what I thought was eczema on my neck, and I was using the wrong products on it, and I had a huge rash, and it turned my neck so dark. So I'm trying to recover from that, and just to show you. So it's completely, this is my color, if you can see from here. It truly is. Especially, I wonder if it oxidizes. I guess we'll see, because I'll do like a check-in at the end of the night to so you guys can see how it actually wears throughout the day, because that's another thing when you have textured skin and with wearing foundation for a few hours or throughout the entire day, it does change. So what I do, and I hate it because I get so much makeup on my clothes most of the time, but what can you do? Am I going to walk around like this? No, I'm not. So I just blend it down my neck. Don't forget your ears. I sometimes forget my ears. And I like to wear my hair, you know, slick back. I'm natural, so I don't wear a lot of weave and wigs like I used to. I used to always wear wigs and weaves. So as you can tell, this is a really beautiful application. It looks amazing. Wow, good coverage. Really good coverage. Everything is covered. I don't see any hyperpigmentation peeking through. Everything looks so nice and smooth. Look at that. Amazing. No, a lot of that is owed to the primer, because it's Tatcha primer. Even though, like I said before, it does roll on your skin, that's nothing unusual. Overall, it's a really, really good primer. So I think this looks great. So I'm just gonna finish my makeup and then I'll come back to you with my final thoughts on the foundation. So I'm back and this is the full face. Now for I forgot to mention I did my brows before my foundation. I always do. I can never do my foundation and then my brows. Never, ever, ever. Never gonna happen. Can't do it. So for my brows, I use the ColourPop Precisely Brow pencil, which is really, really good. For my concealer, I use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I use this. I use the Fenty Mocha Mami bronzer, and it's all dirty. I'm so sorry. So I use that bronzer to bronze with. What else did I use? For my lips, I lined it with a NYX dark brown lip pencil, and then I use the Maybelline touchable taupe. And this stuff is amazing. It's really, really buttery. And then I topped it with, of course, the Fenty Gloss Bomb, which is amazing. What else? Oh, my eyeshadow. I used the Morphe 35M palette. I'm just trying to think, what else did I use? I think that was it. For my, I do not have on falsies. I just used the L'Oreal. I think this is by L'Oreal as well. I love L'Oreal. This right here is amazing. The Luminous Millions Lashes, amazing. Try it if you haven't. So, if you guys look, my skin looks amazing. Oh, look at that on my teeth. Ugh. You guys can tell me. I hate to have lipstick on my teeth. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Makeup in shade 525, I'm sorry. And this is what it looks like on. And I mean, come on. It looks amazing. I love it. Oh, I love it so much. It looks so good. And for my textured skin, I mean, you can tell it's pretty smooth looking. It's not the smoothest. No, it's not, because it's textured skin. It's only so much makeup and primer can do, but this does not enhance the texture at all. It's amazing. It's sort of has a matte finish, but not so not too matte, but it is certainly matte. I'll say more like a satin finish, and it looks amazing. I love that. Overall, this makeup is amazing. I really, really, really do love it. If you guys like what you have seen thus far, please subscribe to my channel. This is my very first video. It's kind of awkward sitting in a room talking to yourself. You know, you think that you can do it, and then, you know, you turn the camera on and it's so weird. But, you know, I might as well get used to it. If you would like to see any specific videos, please comment down below and let me know. Yeah, like I said, if you are interested in my acne story, please let me know. The question that I have, I think this is definitely, well, I know that this is texture girl friendly. I mean, as you can tell, look at my skin. It looks amazing. And it's not very often that I can find a foundation that looks this flawless, and my skin looks so smooth. It is so beautiful. I really, really do like it a lot. So like I said, I can continue to make videos about products that I use that I find that works best with textured skin. That's the whole point for me. I don't have the luxury of going into the drugstore or Sephora, Ulta, and just picking out any foundation I want, I always have to get a sample, check it out. Well, sample in Sephora, but at the drugstore, I just kind of have to watch as many reviews as I can, and then sort of make a decision as to if I want to invest in it or not. Now, again, for Sephora, I can always buy those samples, and then I can wear it for a day or two, and you can pretty much determine. If you wear your makeup for at least 8 hours, you can determine how it's going to be overall. At least I can, because of my skin type. So I think it's amazing that I, can now go into the drugstore and pick up a foundation, and it looks this amazing. I'm so excited that I can do that. You understand, how it is when you have textured skin and you don't want your texture to be the focal point. And I think this is pretty good. Everything looks great. Everything is